It's Friday, January 28th, 2022, and this is Den Excelsior, the Mostly Marvel podcast. I'm Dennis, and I'll be your host as we review the latest Marvel happenings across all media, as well as the occasional off-brand superpowered story. And when I say we, I'm referring to an assembly of nerd Avengers that I've always no time introducing. First up, he's soon to be the president of the Pellimato fan club. It's Frank.
Yo, yeah, Pelly's the best, man.
I love that character. That has nothing to do with Marvel at all, but whatever. She's the best.
Yeah, I mean, through Disney, I guess it could be.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. She occupies the same space on Disney Plus.
And she bangs Jawas, so that's pretty cool.
Yes. I'm totally down, by the way, to talk way more about that episode of Boba Fett later.
Before or after we get the guests out.
Yeah, we could just do it before.
Yeah, we just do it before. We just have a 30-minute chat and then bring out the other guests.
Yeah, just talk about Jawas, interspecies Jawa relationships and how that would work.
We did it before with Howard the Duck. We could do it again with Jawas.
It's true. But, you know, if we're going to talk about Star Wars at all, I think we should bring out our man behind the switches. I feel like he's likely missing our Mandalorian podcast this week. A little extra. It's Ricky.
Ayo.
Are you not?
I'm kind of, yeah. That episode brought back some good feels. I mean, granted, we're going to talk about it later, but it felt good. It felt really good to watch that.
It felt good after 4 episodes of really not great. Was it 4 episodes?
Yeah, this is the
fifth.
Yeah,
this is the fifth. Yeah,
4 episodes of not great Boba Fett. It was nice to get something good. Wait, so they're on the same schedule as Peacemaker?
They're Wednesdays, Peacemaker's Thursdays, but yeah.
No, but I'm saying they're both episode 5 this week.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Peacemaker. Well, Peacemaker had a head start because
they dropped 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's how that worked. Okay,
but
cool.
We still had Yellow Jackets, so we weren't too concerned about it.
That's true. That's true. We did have something else to watch. We call it Mostly Marvel, but we're down to talk about anything that's nerdy. And but we do have a guest also that's here to talk about all the nerdy things that we want to as well. It's a first time for this guest on this show. I try to breathe some new life into this every now and then. I know we're on life support, but we're trying. Let's hope our next guest is the adrenaline shot this show needs. Former video game industry community manager and currently operating GameWrote.com in his spare time. Welcome, Zach.
Hey guys, what's going on? A long-time listener, first-time caller.
Nice.
Man, that was the smoothest. He just slid into our DMs like that.
That actually was.
I know.
Are we on the quiet
Coker?
Nice.
Yeah. No, but when you say long-time listener, you're not even joking, right? You actually have been following us off and on since we started this last year, right?
Yeah. I think I've been watching off and on, through the duration. I know Dennis from we worked together before, so it's kind of keep an eye on his side projects and really enjoy it. So it's fun to watch.
You think it's a side project? It's all I've got.
We're all in, baby.
This is it. This is all we have in life.
Pay us. So it's good to talk to you again. It's been a while. I do remember having fun nerd conversations with you. But if you have anything specifically that you wanted to talk about before we move on, like GameWrote, you want to tell us about that? GameWrote.com?
I started a domain a couple years back. I've been very lazy with it. I've been trying to make myself write more often, just about games in general. I've been a long time video game fan, obviously. But yeah, just kind of general, like more editorials and stuff, not like common reviews, but just trying to get myself active and doing stuff. So I work a regular full-time job and have my own 13-year-old kid. So when I have free time, I like to play video games and occasionally write about them.
Nice.
What do you write? Just reviews or?
Yeah, it's mostly editorials. Like I kind of an article. My most recent one's about the Microsoft acquisition of Activision. Kind of a small deal, you know.
What are your
Drop a hot take? Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I woke up last Tuesday, like most people, and saw the news. That was kind of blew me away. That's a big deal. I mean, most of us don't have $70 billion laying around to buy a major publishing company, so pretty surprising.
I'm just waiting for the right thing to buy.
I mean,
really
it was 68 billion. They could have just
True.
dropped.
He's
They
trying to
dropped
get up
one
there.
more. You should have gone for the 69 billion.
Yep. With 70
fun.
billion, I would do reverse Pangea. I would definitely get chains and hooks, and then just bring all the continents back.
Well,
Could you afford? I think that would cost more. I think that's.
You think more than 70 billion to forge the chains?
Yeah.
No, the chains would be 1 billion, and then you just hook them up to like 3 monster trucks each.
There you go. Right, we got Gravedigger, Bigfoot. I don't know who the third one is. I don't know monster truck.
Max
there's
D.
a Monster Mud or something like that.
Monster Mud.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, Monster Bud, Air Bud. That's fine. Just hook it up to Air Bud and 2 monster trucks.
I really love the Monster Jam game for going on that tangent. Like that's
We're not going on that tangent.
I also think it's a great game.
You just decided that was an extra tangent you went on.
Zach agrees.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Open world now. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Lindsay in our chat has a question about any theories. Oh, you could pull it up. I know there's a way to.
Any theories on why they acquired?
I mean, I think it's just that they keep wanting to expand Game Pass. I mean, you add every Activision and Blizzard game to Game Pass, and you get $15 a month from people. I mean, it's like same way Netflix works, Disney Plus. Like, I don't know how they make money on this stuff eventually when you add that much content you're paying for, but it seems to work for every other streaming service.
I have no clue, but I love it. They should buy Sony games.
It's a win-win either way. They either lock down the content and trade it on Game Pass, or if they do throw it on PA or PlayStation, it's like, well, you could pay $70 to play this here, or 15, play it on a Game Pass. Like it's a total lockdown for sure.
Or you timed exclusive it also. You know what I mean? So
so they got plenty of options.
It depends. But like for certain games, like a lot of the Blizzard games are PC games specifically, you know what I mean? So it's it's just about, that's a lot of money those Blizzard games make, and so I don't think they'll have a problem, recouping that.
I mean, shit, imagine if they lump WoW into Game Pass, like a WoW subscription.
I mean, I can imagine that like maybe 10 years ago, but I mean, I guess you could still kind of imagine it. It's still pretty popular. It's the most popular, right? I think.
But
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Either way, I was gonna say Game Pass also includes PC games too on one.
Yeah,
of the
it includes
packages,
PC, and then it also includes EA Play.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So there's a lot of stuff going in there.
Yeah, because it has the Star Wars games on there, as relevant as the Star Wars Battlefront games are now.
But it's usually PC games that are also on Xbox, right?
There's a few. No,
there's a few that are exclusive to PC only.
All right.
Yeah. It's not going to have no God of War,
enough.
but it's going to have it does have like Halo and all that stuff. I'm trying to think of what's. I don't play PC games at all.
Creed stuff is on there, and that's available crossplay on PC. And anyways, not the DenX Gamecast yet.
Look at here's Lindsay doing the Lord's work and trying to get us back on track.
And now we got better characters.
If you could have any video game character cross over into the Marvel property, what would it be?
Ooh,
man.
Any video game character.
That question's for Zach first, because I don't know.
I guess go first.
That one. Let's see.
I'm gonna let you think about that one first while I get some formalities out of the way, because I don't think anybody is ready for that question.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, well, you're gonna wait though.
Now I gotta wait.
We have a fun show planned. As advertised, we will be talking about Peacemaker episode 5. But before that, we have some nerd news to discuss and a round of trivia that we call Contest of Champions. No trademark on that one, I'm pretty sure. And for those of you joining us live, don't be shy. We'll be checking the comments, as you can tell, regularly. And if you can't get enough of us, you should visit patreon.com/DenXmedia, where you'll find a variety of creative offerings, including recent episodes of our live after show, The Soapbox. Patrons get exclusive access to chat with us, but if that's not your thing, don't worry. We'll be releasing that to the public next week. I wish I could say we released it on a set schedule, but man, it's when I remember.
It just goes up.
It just goes up, and
you got to be a YouTube subscriber.
And then when you watch it, you're like, "What the hell were these guys on?" And usually, honestly, it's nothing. It's nothing. We're sober.
What did we talk about last week? Did we talk about He-Man?
Talked about Boba Fett.
We talked about a lot of things. Definitely some GI Joe and some He-Man.
Oh yeah, a lot of
yeah.
Joe talk in that one.
Hella
Yeah.
GI Joe talk.
Yeah, it's
I need to watch GI Joe one of these days.
you get what you get with the guests we have. All right, so
I thought I got enough from the PSAs that they put on YouTube, 15 years ago or whatnot. But
And that new Snake Eyes movie too. Great, right?
Yeah.
I haven't
All
seen
right.
it. I
Yeah,
haven't
me
seen
neither.
it. I don't even know who Snake Eyes. I know he's a ninja. Is he the white ninja or the black ninja?
yes,
Black one, right?
The black
Yes.
is the black one the good guy or the bad guy?
Oh, I have no idea.
yes,
Yes.
Storm
He's-
Shadow's the other one,
he's-
though, I think. But
Oh yeah,
I
Storm
don't know.
Shadow. Yeah.
Snake Eyes is the good guy. All right, I've given you time to think it over. Zach, can you answer Lindsay's question before we move on to other stuff?
I don't know if I have my answer, but I mean, clearly, the answer would be Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. Now he's Spider-Man and Nathan Drake, So, yeah,
Upload that skin in the game.
yeah.
That'd
I can't
be
think one off the top of my head, but I mean, that's clearly what they're doing.
Interesting.
that'd be
Yeah.
a cool
Interesting.
intro. Like Tom Holland Spider Man would see Tom Holland Nathan Drake and be like, "Man, you're quite handsome. I can't place it."
God, I remember that movie. Marky Mark was supposed to be Nathan Drake for like the longest time, and then
That
he
would have
like
been good.
aged his ass up into Sully. That took so long.
Yeah, that's awesome. Who would you think would be a better Sully? Do you think, or do you
Than
think
him?
Marky Mark's the quintessential Sully?
I don't know, because you have to have the mustache, right? Like, who looks good in that stash?
I think
I was
wasn't it like
thinking-
De Niro or something originally was supposed to be or something crazy? Wasn't that like the
Old-
original rumored one?
That wouldn't be bad.
Possibly, because the movie's been in whatever development for like 10 years at this point.
I would do like Patrick Warburton as Sully.
Okay, I can see it.
This is so we're so far beyond.
Oh,
what the
sorry, we went
question-
into the weeds. Okay,
Yeah,
So the
name
video
your
game
Marvel character, Frank.
Sly Cooper
Or-
into the Marvel universe. Put him in like a cool like Ant-Man movie. So you got like a thief versus a thief kind of thing.
Man,
Another
that was so
talking
easy.
raccoon.
That was so easy for you. It was so easy for you. I can't even think of the only thing I can think of is cheating. It's like Batman's a video game character, right?
Okay.
Batman's a scientist.
You were fun at the lunch table.
Hey, I like Batman, all right. I think the Batman games are just my favorite games. So that's why I go to those. And they're just and they're a better version of the Metal Gear games, So I guess if I can't say Batman, I'll say Solid Snake.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, he's slotted. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, put him in Agents of Shield. Like not the show. I meant like whatever. It's fine.
Just make like an Earth 2 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that's actually better than the
Yes.
show kind of thing.
Yeah.
No Gabe Logan siphon filter. No.
I don't know that Harrison Ford is a video game character, but
Hey, he's
I
in
like-
No,
he's in
for
tons of video games.
that's probably for the Sully.
Oh,
Sully.
sorry. I got you. Now I see it. I
Yeah,
feel
Harrison
like
Ford would be
he's-
great.
I feel like he's too old for Sully.
I don't know,
a little,
man.
a
Yeah.
little too old. Like, yeah.
Like
He's
get
pretty
like
old in those
Kingdom of the
games, though.
Crystal Skull Harrison Ford, like so he's all old and grumpy.
Sully's not
That's
that
perfect.
old. Like Sully still does a lot of the stuff that Nate does in the games.
True.
Just not the climbing. That's all.
Yeah, I guess.
But he's still running and stuff like that. I don't want to see Harrison Ford running at this point. It's too.
No, he's too
It's
fragile.
It's too. Yeah, he's fragile. They had to he broke his foot on Star Wars, man. Like he breaks his
but
foot.
he
often.
did-
He
he
flies
got-
planes
he-
though.
Yeah, he
I
crashed.
was gonna say, yeah, he got a real punch in Air Force One. Like he genuinely got punched.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean that was like what 30 years ago now. So, but still,
Fair enough.
Still.
Yes.
I'll punch him. I'll punch him. See what he says.
Oh man, these guys are all over the place today. Zach, I do have one more question for you before we move on to the more scripted stuff that we have ready to go. So we've been kind of asking everybody this year a different question than last year. Since we started this year off really by just we're talking a lot about Peacemaker for until pretty much the end of February. We're just going to be doing those spotlights. And so, it's kind of awkward because we're the mostly Marvel podcast, but we do like to talk about the distinguished competition and any other comic book stuff. So my question to you is, what nerd content outside of Marvel gives you life and why?
So growing up, I was into comics. Batman's like my main comic, I guess, hero I like. Nightfall's my favorite Batman series. Yeah, comics, video games. I don't know if this classifies, but I'm a big fan of musicals myself and Broadway. But
Okay.
don't know if that's nerd content, but that's another thing I have an interest in. But yeah, I mean, mostly gaming is probably my prime thing outside of like, you know, comics and like Marvel type, like pop culture stuff, I would say.
Were you ready to say why?
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
I guess it's just, I think we're all somewhat similar age group. It's kind of just our generation. I mean, I grew up playing in television and Atari, and it's just like seeing it evolve. It's just always been a fun thing to do. I guess just being born at the right time. It's just kind of grown with us. If that makes any sense.
It only gets better. Like, I feel like we're gonna live for the full immersion. Give me the headset. Give me the Ready Player One. Lock me in, baby. I want to live in it.
Well, yeah, it's definitely, it's cool to see it evolve and just continue to get better over time.
Cool. I can respect that. I mean, we're all video game fans as well. What about Batman? It makes him your favorite?
I mean, similar thing. I mean, the 1989 Batman movie. I saw that when I was 5, 6 years old, and it was just so damn cool. I mean, and then just getting through Batman Returns. Said getting into the comics when I was around that same age. Watching the Nolan trilogy was fantastic. I mean, I want to see the Twilight guy play Batman. Even that's how exciting it looks, So it's just such a cool character, and it's more grounded. I mean, he's just a regular guy basically. So it's just.
I feel like being a billionaire is the furthest thing from being a regular guy. Like really,
superpower related, right?
Truly so far removed. Do you see the 89 Batman in a different light as you got older, or do you still review like have the same reverence for that one?
I still like it. I mean, like seeing that Flash teaser and like seeing the back of Michael Keaton's cowl, it's still cool. I mean, and I don't know, I still like Michael Keaton. Still, him as the Vulture is cool. Like, just that's still Batman to me. It still holds a lot. Obviously, I like the Bale version a lot better as far as like Batman. But I mean, for the time, the Keaton was pretty fun, and it's just definitely a different thing to see on screen.
Batman. Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are getting removed from HBOMAX, probably temporarily, but I think either tomorrow or at the end of the month. By the way, so
the
if you
Bale ones or the Keaton ones?
No, the Keaton and Kilmer and Clooney ones. The other four.
The quadrilogy, the original quadrilogy.
Yeah, the original quadrilogy.
Wait, they're connected, or?
Yeah, they're connected.
Yeah,
no,
really?
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
I've seen all of them. I've never seen them like back to back.
There's not like a cohesive story really between them, but the first two.
Same Commissioner Gordon and Alfred in all four.
Yeah, I like to say that Dark Knight, or wait, no. Batman Forever is like the prequel to the Dark Knight, in my opinion, because if you ignore Two-Face dying at the end, like say Two-Face lived and they just kind of said he died to cover it up, it just flows seamlessly into Batman Forever, pretty much.
Like the jacket.
Yeah, like the jacket.
It keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night. That's my favorite one.
It's the next evolutionary step from the Bale Batmans.
Yeah.
Same tone. Yeah.
Same tone captures the magic exactly. And then they knock it out of the park with Batman and Robin. Just same tones.
Yeah,
same
full
everything.
nip.
It's super good.
It was the highest grossing Batman movie for like forever. Like
totally.
Batman Forever. Yeah.
There's this one. There's a scene in actually Batman and Robin that I always say that like I got to find the scene. I'm going to find the scene. I'm going to make a YouTube clip of it and then just send it out to everyone that cares. But there's a scene that's so good that I don't believe that it should have been in the movie. It's just too good.
It's the MasterCard one, right?
No, it's the one where she's making out with all the guys and he has rubber lips. It's that one. No, there's a scene where Batman has a talk with Mr. Freeze at the end, and he's kind of telling him why he is what he is, and it's too good. It's too good for that movie. Nobody remembers it because it's so good. It doesn't deserve to be in that movie. I'll find her. I'll make a clip and I'll send it to people. It's good.
All right, you hear that was breaking news here.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Beep, 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 beep,
Batman clip from
breaking
Frank.
news, Dateline.
I think it's probably time to move on to other breaking news, but we'll
he didn't get your segue. It's fine.
We'll hold our we'll keep our fingers crossed for Frank's video that's going to be on there Monday.
Time for news. Alrighty, we got some hot news coming out this week. If I can load it up. Hasbro is raising the prices on Marvel Legends. Dennis, any response, and how will you financially recover from this?
My response is, check your sources. That's a rumor, bro.
Standard figures going from $19.99 to $22.99.
Yeah, we've gotten word from a few different sources, but they're not citing their sources.
Rumor debunked.
That's a rumor.
Thanks for rolling with that news. Moving on.
Should we have ended the rumor or what?
I would just rather talk about it when it's actually officially something.
Okay. When Dennis is in debt, then we'll talk about it. Okay. Next bit of confirmed news: Green Goblin is coming to Fortnite as a skin. So this is all kind of part of their chapter 3, season 1. With Spider-Man leading the charge, they decided to bring in some of his foes in the mix.
Yeah,
we've been playing some Fortnite. Frank, does this get your fancy in the Fortnite skin department?
I mean, I don't have any cool skins in Fortnite, so yeah, it does. It's just, what do I have to do to get it? What do I have to do, Fortnite? I'm not giving you money.
1,000 V-Bucks?
Yeah,
just give him some money, yeah.
2,100 V-Bucks.
Yeah.
He actually rides the glide correctly.
Yeah.
The glider correctly.
For 10 seconds at the start of every game, you'll see him ride that glider.
10 seconds.
No, you can hit the button as soon as you deploy if you want to. If you just want to ride the glider.
Up to 30 seconds, you can.
Oh, dude, that's way longer. That's like a full minute when you're up there. You're crazy. You're just an impatient Fortnite player, so you want to hit the ground as fast as possible.
That's the whole point of the game.
That is true. Like, I can't ever hit the ground that fast.
I find I win.
No weapon in the sky, bro.
Can you attack Macy Gray at the World Unity Festival?
Yeah, that's actually that's an emote that's included in the skin.
Perfect. Macy Gray pops out, starts singing, and then she stops. That's cool.
You can slap Spider-Man's head in that one.
I'm gonna guess it's a slow news week if Ricky went straight from Hasbro increasing prices to Green Goblin skin in Fortnite.
I mean, it was just the next slide, but this one's a little spicy. We like to talk about things other than Marvel here.
Wait, hold on. We do have a question that relates to that one, so I want to throw it out there before just to extend the life of that story. Any Marvel characters missing from Fortnite you wish for?
Missing from Fortnite. Oh, I don't know what's missing from Fortnite now.
I think a Dazzler would look cool.
Maybe a Pikachu. Maybe a nice.
No, Marvel skin.
Oh, Marvel skin. Oh yeah, sorry, Marvel.
Bulbasaur.
Pikachu with a gun.
Yeah, Bulbasaur. Yeah.
Zach, do you play Fortnite?
Yeah. I maxed out last season. I'm like halfway through. I have to do it for mine and my kids, account too, because he doesn't play that much. He likes the rewards. So, I can't think of any Marvel stuff. They got quite a bit. They did like X-Men before. A lot of them. I think they have Ghost Rider, don't they?
I like all the main people are there.
Yeah, Silver Surfer.
They don't have the Fantastic Four.
No,
you know who I'd pick?
No. Darkhawk. Four with a gun.
Darkhawk.
They definitely don't have Darkhawk.
Yep. Let's get some Darkhawk in there.
They definitely or Sleepwalker.
Let's get Sleepwalker
with a gun.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool with the gun.
I want America Chavez with the gun.
They don't have Punisher. They don't have Punisher, right?
I don't think you. I feel like Punisher's just too.
I don't think so.
You can't
put Punisher in. He's got a gun.
No,
we don't want to promote violence with guns.
You can't do the skull. It's too far gone at this point.
No, they have the new icon with the devil horns and the tusks.
Yeah, if you do the devil horns, you're good.
Yeah, just no skulls.
Put the Punisher in. I want the Punisher.
Dennis wants the Punisher in Fortnite.
I was allowed to answer which one I want. That's the one I want.
More than Bulbasaur, though, or no?
I'm just saying Deadpool looks the most natural of all of them because he's normally using guns, but like let Punisher play. Add blood effects. It'll be cool.
Add blood effects. Let him do torture scenes with the little drill thing.
Yeah. You
can go the Call of Duty route. They have like John McClane and Rambo and shit in Call of Duty.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You just sold Call of Duty to me.
It's pretty dumb. But
I think they did like Ghostface from like Scream and other weird stuff, too, didn't they?
Yeah.
In Call of Duty?
They have a Ghostface mode.
Nice.
There's Jigsaw's there. I think they're the Michael Myers. Yeah, there's a bunch of crazy shit. Donnie Darko's in Call of Duty.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Donnie Darko?
Like the bunny fucking suits in there, and then like his kill emote is like a jet engine landing on somebody. It's hilarious.
What the heck?
But on the Hollywood train, a little bit of cool news. Kyle Allen is set to play He-Man in the Netflix live action movie. So that movie's been kind of kicking around Sony for a minute, but Netflix has acquired it.
Netflix is all in on He-Man, right?
I know they got two kid shows out, or one kid show, one.
Who is
current
Kyle
show.
Allen?
That's
knows?
He-Man. Yeah.
Who knows?
I figured it was just me that didn't know. Okay, I'm glad I'm not.
That was
the
a
only
trick
The-
question. and
I
you
mean,
freaky
I
passed.
just read the news.
Freaky
There's a
passed.
couple of them. Either there's a football player, Kyle Allen, or there's a ballet dancer, Kyle Allen. I'm gonna go with the ballet dancer.
Like probably him. You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
say that's cool.
He should
gonna say
get
that's
hella
cool.
buff like Chris Evans, right? But they should do the de-aging, or not de-aging, the de-buffing body for
I don't.
Prince Adam.
I don't want a Chris Evans buff for He-Man. I want what the thing is after Chris Hemsworth for He-Man.
I want a Chris Hemsworth that swallowed a Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
He-Man.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know who would be good is He-Man? John Cena.
John Cena would be perfect
He'd be good He-Man.
if they didn't do a serious He-Man. They'd have to do like a comedic He-Man. And I think he would really shine.
can do a serious He-Man at this point, dude.
If they took it, the 80s one took it way too serious.
Does he
Like-
wear the undies? Like,
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he wears the undies.
Yeah.
Damn right, he wears the undies.
Exactly.
And he does the magical girl transformation. That'd be perfect.
Where you see his butt. Did you watch that show, Zach? The
The
Revelations?
Kevin Smith one. No, I haven't watched it
Yeah.
yet. So I saw.
It's
I
all-
like a
it's
lot of
all
stuff.
right.
I watched it still. Yeah.
It's all right. It ends on a cliffhanger that's kind of like, you're really optimistic that you're getting a second season.
Yeah.
So
Didn't they get one? Didn't they get greenlit?
did they? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, shit, they're
90%
making the
sure, but I'm
movie. I'm
not.
sure
Maybe
they're
it's the next news
Prob-
story. Let's
yeah.
wait.
Probably.
burning He-Man money. And then
They're
the
burning.
last bit of news.
Well, it's
James-
working, by the way. They're selling toys. Frank's
I
got
mean, yeah.
some.
Yeah,
back
I've been
there
buying them. I've been
Look,
buying
look
them on
at
the
that, look
strength
at
of
that
the
shelf
promotion.
back there.
Yeah, it's working.
It's coming together.
Sorry,
People
what were
thought
you
that
gonna
was
say?
an Evil Lynn toy, but that's actually an action figure of me. Actually, it's an in-action figure. It actually doesn't move or anything, but
Is it like
Yeah.
a 3D thing?
I like
Like-
to let people know it's no, it's clay. Someone
Oh.
a friend of mine molded it out of me. Or no, wait, molded it out of clay.
Out of
so-
you.
so it looked like me.
Sculpted
Yeah, he
it.
molded it out of me. I'm actually Clayface.
I feel like this is
Yeah.
soapbox talk. If depending on what part of you they molded.
They sell kits
Just the
for that on
foreskin.
Amazon.
Nothing weird, just the foreskin.
Yeah.
only.
If you eat it, I
Oh,
heard you
man.
it's like a placenta thing.
It's
But
a-
anyway,
Okay.
anyways, while doing the rounds for some Peacemaker press, James Gunn basically teased that this iteration of the Guardians of the Galaxy will end with Volume 3. What does that mean?
There's a lot of different members
lot
of that team. Yeah.
But I mean, it's sounding like it's just a bookend of that trilogy, which makes sense. I'm sure he's probably dipping at least from the Guardians after that one.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, it's a little cart before the horse kind of thing. Like
Mhm.
I want to see how the third movie plays out before I bitch and moan about whether or not like I need him to come back for 4, 5, and 6. Like maybe, maybe just wait until wait.
There's
and see.
another quote in this article. It's always a bit scary. I'm very aware that the third film in most trilogies suck. So, Spider-Man, Far From Home, I'd like to have a word with him, or No Way Home, I'd like to have a word with him. But
And actually, most recent ones have been good in the MCU. Like, I mean,
like Civil War.
Civil War, Ragnarok,
Yeah.
that's 2.
Spider-Man. That's 3.
Spider-Man's 3.
How many
Batman
other
Forever.
how many other number 3s in the MCU have there been lately?
Iron Man 3.
That's not lately.
Oh.
And I would put it on that list. I love that movie.
That's
Potentially an Ant-Man 3.
Well, it's not Potentially, there will.
I mean,
there
but
will be an
if
Ant-Man.
it's, it depends if
But
it's
it might
good
be
or
good.
not.
Oh.
What he's saying is,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's Schrodinger's Ant-Man at this point.
I'm saying I don't think he has to be as nervous as he used to have to be.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not so much that volume 3s tend to suck. It's that like on a long enough timeline, eventually someone's going to make a whiff. Eventually you're going to make your Tenet movie or something like that, and it's going to be a stinker. So, I mean, at some point,
That's
James
fair.
Gunn's going to make a
Yeah.
stinker.
I like Tenet. I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah,
Tenet's
David
the
Tennant's a
worst.
good actor. I liked him in Doctor Who.
Fantastic
in-
Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's probably
He's a
the
good
best.
Purple Man.
arguably.
Or at some point, Evangeline Lilly's going to make some awkward comments about
Yeah.
vaccinations, and you're
Yeah,
gonna be
great.
like,
The
Great going,
very Ant
Freckles.
Man.
Don't
Yeah.
double down on that right now, Freckles.
I don't know if it's an
And
actual news thing, but I saw like a fake article headline that James Gunn supposedly has another spinoff from Suicide Squad. Is that a real thing, or do you guys see
yeah,
about
that was part of the same
okay?
interview.
I'm down. I'm down.
It hasn't been confirmed by HBO, but basically said season 2 is looking great for Peacemaker, and that they're working on a different DCEU project with
The
a
Weasel.
bit
Give us
more
some show.
serious tone.
Dude, I don't even care. Like, they don't need to promise me any tone. Like, whatever tone they want to do is fine. Like, that show, so great. I'm excited to talk about it, but we have to do some other stuff before we get there.
And
Was that the end of the news?
That's the end of the news.
He falls
All
under
right.
my suspicion too, because Peacemaker's going so well that I'm a little wary of the next episode. Every episode, I think, okay, this is when it starts to whiff. This is when it starts to whiff. It hasn't so far, but I got my eye on the next episodes.
Lindsay's opinion: boo, no serious tone.
Yes.
I mean, I think hasn't DC given us enough serious tone? Like,
What color do you bleed?
some of the more popular DC movies have been the ones with the lighter tone. So just lean into it. Just go there.
Yeah, they
Just
should
go there.
definitely. The silly seems to work for them. And,
Yeah.
They should do more silly and less bite the head off a boardroom member and throw him out the window kind of thing.
Shazam was silly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is lean into more of the silly parts of Shazam and not the kill
Not-
people.
Not the traumatizing parts of Shazam.
Lean
Yeah.
into Batmite and less into God complex Superman.
Exactly. All right. Are we ready to pivot to the trivia before we talk more about Peacemaker?
Yeah.
It's time to entertain you guys, because I don't think, in case you weren't already. In case you weren't. Let's do it, Ricky. Okay, so it was my turn to do some Contest of Champions. This is just a fun little thing we do every week, Zach, where one of us puts together a game. It's a trivia game of varying complexity. Sometimes I like to be mean and just torture the hell out of my guests and Ricky and Frank. But just to be clear, audience participation is totally allowed as well. Since I kind of like to make games that allow for all of you to work together, but you're totally welcome to work separately if you don't want to. But here we go. I'm going to show you this week. We're doing Who's Who in the Marvel Universe. I can never pivot that into like
That's easy.
That was perfect. You did it good.
Easy.
So I'm gonna say, if Ricky says it's easy, let's let Zach and Frank each say that they know who it is first before we all blurt it out. And this also gives our audience a chance to blurt out or give any hints if they think they know who this is.
All right, it's me and Zach against Ricky. Got it.
Cool.
That's what I took from it.
Sounds good. Let's do this.
Until Zach wants to secede from our team.
Who is this character? Do you have a guess, Frank? Do you have a guess, Zach?
Man, it's either Stormbreaker or Beta Ray Bill or Stormbreaker. I think it's
Lindsay's agreeing with
Yeah,
first
I'm
guess.
going with
Beta Ray
yeah.
Bill.
That's what I was thinking too.
Nice.
Or not
that was
Stormbreaker.
really slick.
Strike. I forget his name.
Ricky, what do you think?
It's Beta Ray Bill.
All right. Sound pretty confident, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Beta Ray Bill.
Nice.
Created by Walter Simonson, and first appearing in August 1983. He's a classic. Did you know that his name is legally, he changed it from Bill to Beta Ray Bill?
Why?
He legally had it changed.
Give me
because-
the TLDR, Frank, on Beta Ray Bill.
I don't know. He's a horsey guy that helps out Thor sometimes. That's all I remember, really.
He's a horse guy that proved that he's worthy, right?
He's
and
worthy.
He is able,
he's worthy
he
of
is
Mjolnir
able-
too.
Is he
He's-
an Asgardian? Like, why does he dress like Thor?
No,
I don't know. He's not an Asgardian
He's just
because he
a-
has the power of Thor. He has
So
the
you have to
power of
dress-
Thor.
you have
because
to
he was
dress like
worthy,
that?
and yeah.
Okay, so when you're worthy, you get the suit.
Yeah,
Okay,
when
I didn't know that.
when you wield the power, he's
you,
like
you get some version
Thor's
of it,
like
even
Thor's
when
like He-Man. He's like He-Man. Every time he powers up, he gets the armor and all that
He just
stuff in
doesn't
the
get-
movies.
yeah.
Buffer.
even when Wonder Woman got the power of Thor, she got like a sick Thor armor too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Jane Foster will in the next movie as well. She'll get it. But anyways,
Hopefully she gets
Beta
the
Ray.
Acorn helmet though. I like
Yeah.
the Acorn helmet from the.
Yeah, well, they all get their own little version of the
I
Thor
could send you
outfit.
some leaked photos, Frank, if you want them.
I'll take it.
On the
I'm down to
DL.
clown.
Mhm.
But yeah, Beta Ray was worthy, and then because of his service to Thor and everything, Odin was nice enough to have the dwarves make a separate hammer just for him, which is named Stormbreaker,
Mhm.
which is the same name of the second hammer in the MCU.
What's I was thinking of the dude. What's the dude's name? That kind of looks like Thor. He took Thor's place. For a while.
Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike. That's what I was thinking of. Not Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
was
glad it
hoping
wasn't
this-
Thunderstrike. I'm glad it was.
I was
Beta
hoping
Ray
the
Bill.
silhouette might throw somebody off, but it's okay. It's all right. All right. It just means you guys are raring to go. So we're
Mhm.
good to go here.
He's
You're
gonna
all
really
one-
punish us now.
You're all 1-for-1. Here it goes. You guys got this. You got this.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That looks like Devil Dinosaur.
You know what? Yeah, I'm still
No, but the foot. Zach, you got anything? Zach, can we phone a friend?
Was Godzilla ever in a Marvel thing? I'm just throwing Godzilla out there. I know it's wrong, but I'm going
like
Godzilla.
a buff sperm.
A puff sperm.
Is it the incest baby from Rick and Morty?
I wish it was. I wish it was right now. Like that would be great. Lindsay's got 2 other options for you guys.
Old Lace.
Old Lace.
Shoot, Old Lace is a good one.
Or the lizard.
I was thinking the lizard, but it would have clothes. He'd have like pants, I think.
Yeah, Devil
a
Dinosaur.
coat.
I'm locking that in.
All right. Here we go. 2 for Devil Dinosaur, 1 for Godzilla. Devil
Hey.
Dinosaur. His name, Devil. Creator Jack Kirby. And introduced in 1978. Good job.
How does
Good
he tie into
job.
Moon Girl? They're just
Uh,
buddies.
Yes. He
I-
originally it's Moon Boy and Devil Dinosaur was the comic.
Moon Girl's the
it's-
remake.
Mhm.
Moon Girl is the reboot,
I only
guess
knew him
it's
from
called.
freaking Agents
Next
of
Wave?
Hate. Yeah, yeah.
Next
Is he
Wave,
just
yeah.
a dinosaur? Like,
He's a red dinosaur that lives in the Savage Land, but he's not dumb. Like
he just has
yeah,
like dino powers?
yeah, he's a dinosaur.
Okay.
He's a dinosaur. He doesn't have like
He dies when a rock hits the earth. That's just like all dinosaurs. It's like they all do.
except he didn't though. Yes.
They're
All right.
fake.
All right. You guys are doing so good. You're doing good so far. I think you got this next one. I think you got it.
Oh shoot. That looks like Mayday Parker, Spider Woman, Spider Girl.
Oh,
Mm.
Lindsay thinks Devil Dinosaur is telepathic, by the way.
Is he?
I'm not sure.
Oh
Well,
yeah, yeah.
he does have a
he has
telepathic
bond, right?
link
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Moon Girl and Moon Boy.
He's
Yeah,
basically like old Lace.
kind of, yeah.
He's new Lace. No, he's older Lace. Older Lace.
Zach and Ricky, what do you think?
It has gloves, but I don't know what that is.
I'm just going to throw a Spider Gwen. Probably wrong again, but I see a little bit of a hood,
Oh yeah.
but probably wrong.
I could see a Spider Gwen. I'm gonna go silk.
Lindsay thinks the hands look like Nightcrawler, but
Oh, yeah.
nobody- no.
Yeah, I see it.
LOL.
Nightcrawler would need the feet too.
Yeah, he has the
Nightcrawler
split,
would have the feet.
split
Yeah.
feet.
Here we go. Frank got it. It's Spider Woman, Mayday Parker.
Why she- Oh, good.
Are you
What's she
giving it
what?
to me? I said Spider Girl.
You said Spider Woman.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right.
It's,
He's giving it to me, guys.
it's her. What were you gonna say, Ricky?
She looks like Ben Riley.
That's her suit.
Yeah, that's her suit. That's why I like her. That's one of.
Oh, like it's his suit. Like that's her, the one that she gets, or is it just styled?
It's just styled that
Okay.
way. I don't
Yeah.
think they ever said implicitly that or explicitly that
She was boning Ben Riley.
Yeah, she was boning Ben Riley or something, which would be weird.
Well,
Super
she's
weird.
she's way in the future. She's not in the current timeline.
Future boning.
She's that'd be some like hey Step Spider, what are you doing?
Time
Yeah.
traveler's
Step Spider?
wife.
You're making
Yeah.
You're making this weird. You're making this weird. All right. Frank's doing better than everybody else, but we got two more. Here we go.
Miss Marvel.
That looks like John
Miss
Romita,
Marvel.
Mr. Fantastic.
Nice. Miss Marvel. That's wait.
I mean, is it Mr. Fantastic, right? Like, who are there other stretchy dudes, Frank?
There are. I thought it was the tapeworm, but I think the tapeworm doesn't have legs. I think he's he moves like a snake.
This is why I love having Frank on the show.
One of those might not be a leg.
It's just the shape of the head just reminds me of John Romita Jr. Like his kind of boxy drawings.
Mr. Fantastic.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Zach, what do you think?
Just to be different and keep my losing streak alive, I'm going Sandman, some version of Sandman.
Oh, that's a pretty good guess. I kind of like that guess.
Yeah, I like that.
It's wrong. It's wrong, but I like the guess.
Perfect.
But you're all wrong. It's Flatman.
Oh, I got that.
His name, Matt, aka Val Ventura. Created by John Byrne and first appeared in 1989 West Coast Avengers number 46. He is also a main member of the Great Lakes Avengers.
Are his powers that he's just flat at that set thickness, or he can get flatter?
I think he can get as flat as he needs to
because he's probably like the most
things.
OP character, because he could be as thin as like an atom, right, and just slice through everyone.
I think
on a micron level.
I think
he just goes under doors mostly.
You just decided that without knowing anything about him.
I'm just making him cooler.
I'm pretty sure he can't be as thin as an atom because
and he has shit superpowers.
Wow.
Dang, what a
I've tried to beef him up.
Well, you got him wrong.
I mean, that's why he's in the Great Lakes.
And you're underestimating him, which is what he wants you to do anyways. So there you go. Underestimating him. All right, one last one before we move on to Peacemaker. I think you guys got this. I don't think you got
the
this.
High Evolutionary?
That's the Michelin Man, guys. It's Michelin Man.
Looks like the Michelin Man to me. That is shit. That little box is what's throwing me. The little thing that he's holding is throwing me off.
It's Dark Side with the mother box.
I was thinking it was
Lindsay, I don't think the laws of conservation and mass apply to anybody in the Marvel universe, just to be clear.
I'm gonna pass. I think he looks kind of like Puck, but I don't think he's
Puck's.
I don't think the boots are the same.
God, I wish it was the Michelin Man. It's just so Zach could get this one right.
High Evolutionary. That's my guess.
Nah, he's too short. He's too squatty for the High Evolutionary. What's he holding? Is it Sasquatch? No, because he's not fuzzy enough. Who's shorn? Who's completely shorn? Is it Mr. Freeze? Is it Mr. Freeze holding a furry book?
Yeah, it's Mr. Freeze holding a furry book in the Marvel universe.
I knew it.
Zach, what's your final guess?
I think Frank hit it with that. It's Mr. Freeze holding a furry book.
Holding a furry book, obviously.
Yeah, it's from the DC Marvel crossover back in the 90s. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, I reached too far on this one. Sorry, guys. It was relevant to me.
Psycho Man.
It's Psycho Man. And he's Jack Kirby greatness at its finest right there. Everything about that guy just screams Jack Kirby. I was excited because I got a figure of him this week. It's Psycho Man. He's carrying a little control box to give you either fear, doubt, or hate. He just messes with your emotions and stuff.
Well, that's not furry at all.
Stupid.
No, it's not furry. Wow, he's just hating on him without even knowing anything about him.
But look at him, completely shorn.
He pushed the hate
totally
button.
Shaved.
He pushed the hate button. Yeah,
yeah, push the hate button.
I wish
He has like thigh-high gloves.
Yeah,
This
thigh-high
guy-
gloves are pretty good.
This guy's got a waist cinched
Mhm.
to the
He's
gods.
snatched.
A really good fashion sense. It's a nice outfit.
I'm loving it. Yeah, sorry about Psycho Man.
He actually has an advantage over Mandalorian that we saw, because Mandalorian doesn't have any crotch protection. I noticed in the last episode
He
of
does
Boba
not.
Fett, no crotch protection. This guy's crotch protection to the T. I don't even know where his crotch is. It could not be under that little
Can you
skirt
say
thing.
Psycho Man anymore?
Would it-
Like
would
Psycho's
it-
like
I literally have a toy that just came in the mail to like yesterday.
Let's see.
I'm
Ante up.
pretty sure if Hasbro's still willing to sell him as Psycho Man, the answer is yes. You
All
can
right,
still say Psycho Man.
okay.
I mean,
I wouldn't put out a toy called Psycho Man.
and that's why you're not rich like Hasbro, because
Yes.
you wouldn't do that.
That's why you couldn't get over the 68 billion
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't do it. This character is pretty crazy. He's actually from the Microverse, so he's actually a really tiny guy piloting a suit in a normal size suit to interact with this world. It's really he's like
He's like a butterfly.
he's like a butterfly.
All right.
Good,
All right.
good segue. Good segue.
Mhm.
Good segue.
All right, but thanks for playing. I appreciate that. It was fun listening to your guesses. I think I definitely made this one too hard. At least the last two were pretty rough. But I'll try to be nicer next time. If you have suggestions in the audience, let me know for other ones that I can try and play with these guys. I won't take your suggestions because then you'll just automatically, know what the answer is. All right, dudes. I think it's time to move on finally to Peacemaker. Let's do this.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. It's we waited long enough. It's time to put a spotlight on Peacemaker, episode 5, title Monkey Dory. But before we do, spoiler warning, if you haven't watched it yet, please turn away and then come back when you have. You can thank us later. All right, so the recap of this episode, I took this one straight off IMDb because I was too lazy. The team scouts the apartment hub for the aliens' food supply, only to come face to face, or sorry, the apparent hub is what I meant to say. Only to come face to face with a full-fledged invasion. Meanwhile, Augie's attempt to sell out his son to the police is complicated by Mern's mysterious contact. That's the episode summary. I want to go with Zach first. Like, Zach, what was your takeaway from this episode? What was your favorite things about it?
I mean, just more good stuff from that show. I kind of let you know, like not direct from the show, just in general. I feel like something with his brother's going to come up still, obviously. And then obviously what's going on with the journal. Those are kind of my two main takeaways, kind of where it's leading next. I mean, there's not a lot of episodes left, right? Yeah. So kind of like where that's going to tie in. And I mean, is it 8 episodes total, or how many do we know?
It's 8, so we still have 3. We have 3 to go.
So for me, it's like there's not much left. I'm kind of like there's clearly more coming up. So, but that was great. I mean, I loved all the action and the actual thing. The damn gorilla fight was amazing. Yeah, just the way they play off each other is great in that show. It's just hilarious.
I can confidently say, based on last week's show, we overthought the gorilla.
Yeah, big time.
We definitely overthought the gorilla. You know what the gorilla was in this episode? A
Not
gorilla.
Sergeant Gorilla.
He
Not-
talked though. He said, "Die humans."
Yeah, he
Well,
did. But that's because the butterfly was controlling it.
I think
Yeah.
also we were just being really gorilla-cist. Like we thought it was going to be Sergeant Gorilla, but it was just some random gorilla.
I
named
didn't know
Charlie.
there was more than one gorilla in the DC.
Well, you were
So
definitely the
many-
most
so many.
gorilla-cist of
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah, you were just gorilla ignorant, is what you were.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
that's like, yeah.
I
That's
only know
dangerous
2.
too. It's dangerous to not educate yourself about
King
gorillas.
Kong and Mighty Joe Young. So
Mighty Joe Young. That's a good pull.
Nice. It was pretty good. Frank, what about you? What was your take on this episode?
It was good, definitely solid. I'm really confused about Harcourt in this one. Like, I got the impression that maybe she was turned, but now I'm getting the impression that maybe she kind of knows something's kind of smelly with Myrn. But I wanted to watch it a second time. I didn't get a chance to watch it twice like I normally do, because I wanted to see if there were any tells or what Myrn did as a tell that kind of captured her attention. Or if it was just like a hive mind kind of thing where she was kind of trying to sync with him.
I got the same vibe as you, and I think the tell was how they had just gotten this big breakthrough, and he's like, "But you guys deserve a rest. Go home and have fun," like. And I'm thinking either there's something she knows that threw her off about that. Like maybe she knows that Myrn would never be like that, or maybe like the mission's too important to just go home and take a break. Who knows?
Yeah,
whatever. But I feel you. I feel you on that one.
She's obviously going to be the one that saves Adebayo then at the in the start of the next episode is what.
Oh yeah.
What you guys are thinking?
I'm going Judo Master saves her.
Yeah, that was.
You think Judo Master? Oh, cool.
That's the other thing. Like I was kind of weird about that Judo
right?
Master was not in that episode at all, and he's clearly laying on the couch. So that's a good call, Zach. That it might be Judo Master that saves her, and not.
Yeah, I watched it the second time this morning, and yeah, it was the you good part got me too, Frank. Where I was kind of like, it was kind of weird the first time I watched it. Like I didn't see anything that really made sense, but like the second time it is, he's kind of just like, hey, you guys deserve a time off, which I guess it depends on when we feel Myrn changed or became like had a butterfly. I guess it kind of depends on where you feel he changed. But like the show,
she was staring at him like way too much, and I'm all like, if you're suspicious, you're staring way too much, you're gonna cue him in. If you're a butterfly, also, you're staying way too much, and you're staring way too much, and you're gonna cue everyone else into what you're doing. So, like, stop it, stop doing that. Whatever team you're playing on, stop staring. It's not good. Nobody likes a stuttering Stanley.
Yeah, well, it goes back to like was the third episode where he basically said he doesn't have emotion or doesn't have feelings, and now he's kind of like he's complete different. So like it kind of depends on her maybe thinking he is different now. So
yeah. What about you, Ricky?
I liked it a lot better than last week's. I enjoyed. I mean, obviously it's hilarious, like the warehouse scene when Peacemaker's just like picking people off. That was a pretty smart way to just like make that scene go by quick in a weird way,
Yeah.
Like it's pretty efficient to just have him start blasting people.
There is a lot of episode left after they got done with that warehouse. It was pretty. I was surprised.
I liked that they let the aftermath of that, when they're all in the truck together and they're all celebrating. Like I really enjoyed those to capture that little moment, and I don't think it was played super funny. More as like you can really get a genuine sense that they were all happy to be alive. But that they were a unit, like for the first time.
It's a better team dynamic than a lot of what's on HBOMAX right now,
and a lot
way
of
better than Teen
DC
Titans
in general. Yeah,
way better than Justice League. Not better than Doom Patrol, but on its way, I think.
I also like it's a cool problem that they set up with his dad, because like he's being framed, but he's also the head of the Aryan nation. And it's like, well, what do you do? Like, do you roll with it, or do you do the right thing and set the super Nazi free? Like, it's a cool little problem they set up, and just to have what's her name, the detective, be at the center of it while
Detective Song be at
the center of it while he's still being super racist to her, and she's still trying to do the right thing. It's kind of cool.
He was quite racist in this episode, actually. That was pretty impressive. I would say, like, I think you guys you kind of didn't mention some of the things that I thought were cool, but like I know we talked about it briefly last week, but like John Cena, man, he is killing it in this show. Like just everything. It's not just even the comedy anymore, you know what I mean? Like he's like full on delivering like really emotional like moments, and sometimes
subtle moments.
Subtlety. Yeah, there's a subtlety to it, and there's a lot of nuance going on.
Like when she pointed out the brother in the picture. Yeah. There was like this
Yeah.
subtle little hurt in his eyes, and I'm all like, see, that's what I was saying last week too. Like John Cena, I think I'm not sure if he's got the chops. I don't know if he's just tricking me, or if it's good direction, or if it's actually John Cena doing the work there.
I mean, he was acting his ass off in Fast and Furious 9.
He was not.
Real? Are you saying real things?
Wait, I haven't seen that one. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, there is.
Nice. All right. Watch party.
But as much as like they're giving a lot of little subtleties, there are other like big, like hilarious things that I know most people brush off, but I actually related to in a lot of ways. And I know that's telling of me. But when he was saying like, like, hey man, I got bullied too, like, and then they're like, what? By who? It's like everybody that called me a bully. Like, and like, man, I feel you, Peacemaker. I get it. I actually really related to that in probably more than I should be comfortable admitting, but it was funny to hear him say those words. I've never heard a character say those words out loud in a TV show or a movie, and it amused me. The other thing I really liked also is that, like, as much as I think, what was it, 1 or 2 episodes ago, we were just singing the praises of Vigilante for just, oh, he steals the show. I thought he actually, he definitely took a backseat in this episode, but he still made every scene that he was in, he mattered to those scenes. You know what I mean? Like he had a lot more social awkwardness. Like, and I think that's kind of like his problem, right? Like the longer he hangs out with people, the more he doesn't know how to relate to them. Like, in a normal capacity, I guess. And so he was really saying some awkward things and some funny things, and then it all like culminated in that merman emoji that Peacemaker explained as like, he calls it holistic because like it's happy, it's sad, and it's everything in between. So it kind of makes it the most useless emoji ever, right? It was so good. I love those things. Zach, I know you were talking about the brother. I wanted to see if you had any other theories that you're like you had on there. Like, I know we've been asking our guests lately, like, what their theories are on the butterflies. And I don't know if you have a new theory on the butterfly, or if you have something you want to share.
I don't really, yeah. I mean, clearly it's kind of nothing that really set up too much yet. I don't really know where they're going with it. For me, it's more like, why is Peacemaker the one that Amanda Waller is bringing into this? I mean, I assume Amanda Waller knows more about it, obviously, than any of us know. Yeah, I'm not really sure where they're going with it. I mean, like I said, for me, it's just, I worry with only 3 episodes left how much they wrap up,
Yeah. What do you guys have any new ideas on the butterflies, by the way? I don't know did you see the trailer for next week?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, where do those show? Do those show after the 8 minutes?
They're in the little extras section on the show after you finish the episode. There's like extras. They did actually, when I rewatched it today, the trailer was there. I don't remember if it was there last time I watched it on Wednesday or Thursday, but the trailer does play after the credits are over.
Okay.
But I don't want to get ahead if you guys didn't.
No, I don't care. We're gonna watch it anyway. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Zach, you can veto if you want. I know Ricky,
I'm gonna watch
and I
it
are
regardless.
Yeah. Spoilery.
Does Ariana Grande show up next week? Is that the spoiler?
Yeah.
Like, you framed me, you son of a bitch.
It is a spoiler. No, in the trailer, there's a moment where Peacemaker and Vigilante are in the RV, and the butterfly actually takes the sap or the amber or whatever it is and draws the peace sign, because it's trying to communicate with them. And so I think it's trying to say they come in peace, like so. And the guys are very surprised by that. So I think it just goes back to what Mern was saying, or like, no, not Mern. Who was it that said they're not what you think? It was the senator or whatever, right?
Judo Master.
It was Judo Master.
Oh yeah, Judo Master.
Yeah, right, shot.
You're right. Judo Master. But yeah, I still want to know what. I feel like when you say there's not a lot left, I feel like it's all relative, right? There's only 1 episode of Book of Boba Fett left, to wrap all of that up for the
I think
season.
there's 7, isn't there? Or is there only 6?
Nope,
Just
Well,
one.
damn.
just one.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I hear you say there's not a lot left, we have 3 freaking episodes. They got a lot done in 3 episodes of Peacemaker on the first week that this aired. So
Well,
I don't know.
do
I
you guys
kinda
like
feel like
the
there's a lot.
Superman topic in this one or no?
Yeah.
Superman topic.
He's into poop.
Well, I guess I don't know if you guys saw like James Gunn on Twitter. Basically, like the only thing they pushed back originally was just his Batman parts. Like they didn't cover the Aquaman stuff. They didn't say Superman like the Batman topic from like 2 weeks ago. That was the only part they like tried to push back on the writing. I guess originally of the show.
That's funny.
When he was raging on. I think it was last week actually.
Yeah.
with the
last
neighbor.
week when he went to go pick up all the helmets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was raging on the neighbor about like how Batman's a pussy because he doesn't kill people, which is really awkward because what Batman is he talking about?
Yeah.
Because that's not the one that we've seen in the DCEU. But the Superman stuff was really funny, and it's like, where'd you get information? Google.
Wait,
So what are you smarter than Google?
You know more than Google.
Hardcore?
Yeah. That's so
I
good.
like when he like tricks Harcourt into agreeing with him about the deep state, because that's totally like some bullshit that people try to do.
Yeah,
but it's true in his instance. It is true, which is funny.
It is. It's true. And so I'm just loving. I'm loving how fast he is. Like in like the delivery of those lines. He's fast. Obviously, he's got his lines memorized, but like he makes me believe that this character, is quick-witted, even if he is kind of dumb. You know what I mean? Like he is quick-witted, which makes it pretty fun. But other theories, where do you think this goes with the White Dragon story?
He has to go in the suit, right?
I don't think he does. I don't think anything's going to happen with the White Dragon story. If anything, I don't know. He might become a butterfly, or maybe the butterflies team up to fight the White Dragon or something. I don't know. But
I think he just stays in jail, probably. Like,
I don't think they have to do anything with him. Yeah.
I feel like I have the most insane edge over you guys just from watching the trailer for next week.
Oh my god!
Because everything you guys said was wrong.
Oh, okay. Wait,
well, what happens?
Ricky said he suits up, and then I said he didn't. So one of us is right, one of us is wrong.
Oh, in general, Ricky, I always think is wrong.
But,
okay. But no, in this case, it's actually Frank is wrong. Well, they don't show him suit up, but they do show one, Zach, he is getting out of jail somehow. 2, they do show the suit again in the special room. They don't show him in the suit, but they show him going home and they imply that it's for the suit. Who knows? But I don't. Yeah, man, this is weird. I watched like a 2-minute trailer, and now I'm like,
you're good. So again,
I feel like I'm ruining off.
So neither Ricky nor I are wrong or right then at this point, because they just show the suit and they imply that he's getting the suit.
That's fair. But Zach's definitely
twist, wrong. Guys. The neighbor is
Zach's the only one that's
dragon.
Right.
He's wrong. No, Zach's wrong. The neighbor. Yeah, the
neighbor's the real White Dragon, guys.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
that would be pretty good. Yeah.
We got a question from DK over here.
Oh, we do? Okay.
I will put it on. Which alternative frameable character in Cena's rant made you lol the most?
Again, this is another one that I don't know that anybody in this group saw it, but HBO actually put out an extended version of that clip where he laundry lists all the people that Economos could have framed.
Yeah, that's the
post-credit art.
Yeah, there's post-credit.
No, there's a longer version.
Longer list.
There's a longer version that combos the post-credits and the one in the actual show and more.
I feel like the question implies within the show. What do you think is the?
That's fair, but I was going to say the fun fact is of the few names that they added to the extended cut. At one point, he lists Freddie Stroma and James Gunn, to which Economos replies, "Those two aren't even things." It's pretty funny. That's like the only extra.
I didn't really. That little bit fell flat for me. Like it just one of those things that went on 4 names too long. I felt like.
The reason I liked it is because I feel like between Marvel and DC, they're always staking claim to who exists in their canon. And I think, Ricky, you love to point out what things are canon in Marvel all the time. You're always like, so this means Kanye or is canon or whatever. You're constantly doing that. So I think it's funny that in this moment, when they literally canonized all of these characters, you thought it was dumb.
Yeah. There's better ways to execute something.
I thought it was the most efficient way to execute it.
Sure, I'll agree with that.
Red Tiger from Voltron.
Red Tiger from Voltron. Yeah, I think the funniest ones were the ones that were omitted, which was the Freddie Stroma and James Gunn, as if like Peacemaker would know who the hell Freddie Stroma is. That's the guy who plays Vigilante, by the way.
I gotta go with Conan O'Brien. I'm a big Conan O'Brien fan. He's like, he's not doing anything anyways, right? So like, he's got the time. That was probably my favorite out of it.
I would like to see what it looks like to Kanye eyes a character. I said canonize, but yes.
Yeah, how do you Kanye eyes him? You just put some Yeezys
He's
on
been
him?
walking around wearing a white Ang Lee Hulk mask recently, so
Kanye?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I was thinking about that in the new Pokemon game, the Arceus game that just released. It looks like everyone's wearing Yeezys in that. And I was like, wow, that's weird.
There's Yeezys in Splatoon.
Are they really? Like real Yeezys?
They're not called, but it's the same design.
And we just let them keep running.
Have they brought them to Fortnite? Is Kanye a character in Fortnite? Kanye
you can get a Balenciaga outfit in Fortnite, but no Kanye.
I think Biggie would fit better, or Tupac. That'd be pretty cool.
Who do you think Mern's guy is? Captain Locke.
Ooh, it was funny because he was like the one rando in the intro for so long, right? So now that we got him,
I had forgotten that he was in the intro. Yeah.
Well, he's definitely a butterfly, right? I think that's a safe bet to assume.
Wow. I mean,
doesn't have to be.
You just said definitely.
He could be a contact of Mern that the butterflies just kind of use.
What's the Vigilante say about?
I actually got the complete opposite. He sounds like he's Waller sent him. Like, so I don't think he is a butterfly. I think he was somebody that Mern asked for help on this whole framing situation, and Waller sent somebody in. I just called him Mern's guy for.
Did they establish if butterflies have the memories of their hosts? Did they talk about that? Did we talk about that? Did anyone talk about that?
I don't think so. No.
We'll throw that into the theory list.
Do we have a thought? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, I think it's a Mern contact, but pre-butterfly Mern.
After the gorilla, I'm definitely more inclined to believe what we've been told is that the butterflies do take over human hosts. Just because I know we debated about that last week, right? We were saying we don't know if these are actual people or if these are existing
like
people.
Body snatchers.
Body snatchers, like fake people, like cars or whatever, vehicles.
The PowerPoint says they enter through an orifice, so they take over.
Exactly, but
that's information given to Economos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're constantly taking that PowerPoint and putting it up against what Judo Master said, and so we don't know what to believe and what not to believe.
It's like believing the armor from the Mandalorian.
It's true. Exactly. All right. I do have a question though. If we are willing to believe that they are taking over bodies, I've had this theory for a few weeks now, but I didn't want to say anything. But then I saw other people having it on TikTok, so I figured I'll bring it up. The intro. Would you be happy or upset if it turns out the intro actually is something that will happen later in the show because all of them get taken over by butterflies? Because if you think about the intro, the way they're dancing, emotionless, like no looks on their faces at all. What would you be upset if that intro ends up being an actual moment that happens in the show, like in the last episode or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know if I would like that. I don't know.
It would seem dumb.
Why would it seem dumb?
So if that is the case, then it's implying that they all lost, right? They're all taken over.
Well, if you notice in the dancing, Vigilante's kind of seems to be off their rhythm all the time. And he also has a mask on, so you don't know that.
I think you're
Jesus.
totally tinfoil hat.
you know what I
this.
think?
Yeah.
I see Mephisto. I see Ultron
It
eyes.
sounds like
Uh-oh.
you're
Because
Ultron.
the theory I've seen is that what if Eagly and Vigilante have to save them at the end, and I think that's funny, and I think that falls in line with the show, which is
Sure.
if you don't think that Eagly's going to save their asses in the last episode, you do not understand the concept of Chekhov's gun. Like you don't.
A lot of comic book shows don't, apparently. So,
well, no, Marvel comic book shows
Yeah,
don't.
Marvel shows don't.
Yeah, they don't understand Chekhov's gun. They try to
Yeah.
subvert you constantly.
Yeah.
These are more
I'm
straightforward.
fine.
So
I
yeah,
don't,
I mean,
I
can
don't
see it.
need
My
Chekhov's
own-
gun to enjoy a show.
My only complaint is that in the Suicide Squad, it showed how Starro would kill its hosts, and in this one, the butterflies obviously burrow inside their heads. So I don't see how they can remove the butterfly without, leaving a gaping hole in your brain. Like,
yeah.
That seems like something you can't recover from.
Yeah. Unless we just don't know all the details, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but like I kind of love the theory only because like I'm willing to accept that they could explain away how the butterflies could exit them without killing them or without doing crazy damage to them. But plus I think it would be super funny if we've had the end of the show spoiled the entire show every episode by having it play in the intro. I think that would be something that nobody's ever done on a TV show before, right? Like I can't think of that.
Yeah, for me, like I mean, I like the intro because it doesn't make any damn sense. So like, it would kind of lessen the intro for me if it actually ties into the show. Like, I just love how just stupid it is and it just doesn't make any sense. That's the intro of the show. It's perfect,
But is it less stupid? Like all of a sudden, like it doesn't retroactively become something else than what it was. It still entertained you for 7 episodes up until. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be. It doesn't need to have connectivity.
It doesn't need to be. I don't think it needs to be. I was just wondering like what you guys how you would feel if it actually did. Whether or not you think it needs to.
I don't care either way, but I just know that you would feel vindicated for having this conversation if it did happen.
Yeah.
So now you automatically hate it because I
No, I don't hate it because you brought it up. I hate it because it doesn't need that connectivity, and to add that connectivity, like that's like being like, how did the rebels get the plans to the Death Star? Well, Jyn Erso brought them with her bow Caspian or whatever, Prince Caspian.
It's a great movie,
and they fought Krennic and they uploaded it really slowly, and like I really needed that story, guys.
Are you hating on Rogue One right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
What the hell? What are you doing? That's a good one. It's fun.
It's an okay one. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's an okay. I'll give you as far as okay. Out of 5, I'll give it like a 3.
Okay, I'll take a 3.
He'll take a 3.
Yeah.
I want Lindsay's cloaca comment to go up.
The cloaca comment? Well, I think she said that before I clarified that I don't think Eagly is taken over by a butterfly.
I hope he gets taken over. The Peacemaker has to kill him.
It's gonna be super sad, man.
Well, yeah. I think that's the point we're gonna learn from next week is I don't think Peacemaker has to kill anybody that's been taken over by a butterfly, and I think that's gonna be a dramatic turn for him, right? Because he's trying really hard to be better after Rick Flag, right? But in the second episode of the show, he was wrestling with the idea of killing these children, but he was told they're aliens, and so it's okay, But like, if he finds out that these are peaceful aliens that are being framed to look like they're evil, he's probably going to have another moment where he's fake crying, right? Or
it's a little weird that
face stretches.
Face stretches.
Myrn would lead them there. Like I'm curious to how all that connects to it, because
maybe it's a rival faction of butterflies.
Yeah, leading them there is one thing, but then allowing, I guess, him to let Peacemaker kill them, it opens up a few more doors that I hope are answered.
Will that go then? So you're assuming that he was like a butterfly the whole time, right, the Ricky, or do you think that he got a butterfly basically in him at that house, or what do you go with?
I think he's been a butterfly.
I think he's butterfly the whole time. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah,
yeah, and I think because of that, like it's clearly there's something major that we still don't understand about them, because why is he okay with letting his team go off and kill his own people? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unless
rival butterfly factions. There's the butterfly jets and the butterfly sharks.
exactly.
They've been at
They're gonna
odds.
snap down an alley.
Yeah. It could be like the scroll thing, you know, like where the scrolls we got to meet in Captain Marvel were actually a good faction and stuff, but like it doesn't mean there can't be bad ones later.
Well,
we were just expecting them to be bad because they're scroll. You know?
What is good? That faction of scrolls that we got to know actually were they were refugees. The ones that she fought in the beginning of the movie didn't seem that way. They seem more like aggressive or like warrior scrolls or something. So there could be different types of butterflies. Right. There's the warrior butterflies and the pacifist butterflies.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I'm saying. Is I think there's probably some sort of civil war or something that we don't understand yet going on. Yeah. And once Peacemaker learns about it, it's going to get awkward. I mean,
maybe there's a butterfly media junkie like us, and they have a butterfly podcast on Fridays.
This show so far what you guys thought the direction it would go?
I mean, in the sense that like it's playing out with the same beats as like the Guardians movies or anything else James Gunn does, where it's a ton of ridiculous moments. But there is a story going on, but whether or not you choose to pay attention to it is, you know, it's dependent on how much you're being distracted by all the ridiculousness. But eventually he will hit you on the head with a moment where Yondu is dying because he's sacrificing himself to save Peter. And then all of a sudden you feel all the emotions that you didn't realize you'd been building up to the whole show or the whole story. I think he's playing us just like he always plays us, man. So I'm enjoying it because it's exactly what James Gunn does.
That's why we were bummed when Polka Dot Man ate shit in the Suicide Squad, because we knew we liked the character and we knew the character had like an arc and he completed his arc. And once you complete your arc in a James Gunn movie,
all right,
maybe.
Yeah. What do you think, Zach? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. You were kind of compared to like Boba Fett and how like the expectations coming in, right? So like with this, I expect to be entertained. I expect to be funny. Like I didn't have any clue what the story is going to be. So I mean, obviously, what we get each week is just like new to me, right? So I didn't have an expectation for it. So it's going week to week good, and I like where it's going. Like I said, it's entertaining. It's funny. You're seeing the team build. For you guys, I was wondering. For Peacemaker to work, he kind of has to be this like lovable idiot, though. So like he can't fully redeem himself, right? Like he has to always be this lovable idiot to a degree, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he can fully redeem himself. At least, like it would take multiple arcs before he fully does.
It would be like a Johnny Lawrence redemption, where he redeems himself, but not quite. Yeah. He redeems himself mostly in his own head.
And he's still the same guy, really, though. Yeah,
we compare them often on this show just because they're similar characters. They're very similar. So like it's kind of like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or no, the other way around. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You know, like that's how Peacemaker is, and that's how Johnny Lawrence is. That's a Cobra Kai reference, by the way, Ricky.
Oh man, Ricky's not down with Cobra Kai, huh?
I'm not of that era. So.
You've seen one Karate Kid movie, and it was the one with Jaden Smith.
Yeah, the good one.
The good one.
You're not of the Tron era.
Yeah, but one of those movies had special effects, and one didn't.
You don't even know that.
The Jaden Smith one had special effects.
They weren't really hanging off a cliff on that bonsai tree. That was special effects.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. I do have a question that goes back to what you guys were just talking about the once James Gunn finishes an arc with a character.
Oh yeah.
So I wrote that question down for you guys, which is which 11th Street kid is gonna die?
He's gonna bite it.
Peacemaker safe,
and it can be more than one, by the way.
Harcourt vigilante.
I think if Vigilante dies, it's by Peacemaker's hand because their ideals start to diverge towards the end a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say Vigilante probably. Yeah, I think he probably keeps going more the route that they intended Peacemaker to go, and Peacemaker kind of goes more good, I guess, if we could go that route. But I don't think any other supporting cast. I don't see any of them dying. I just don't.
Yeah, the White Dragon lives.
I do. I do. I honestly think I think maybe I'm applying Walking Dead rules to it, which is like the person that when you see them smiling, you feel it the most.
Oh, you're saying Harcourt?
Yeah, I think it's Harcourt because like she's been fighting her emotions, right? She's been really trying to not feel happiness. And she finally had this awesome team building moment where she took a picture and she just felt joy for her team. I feel like she's gonna do something awesome, like you guys were theorizing, like maybe save Leota or just uncover the truth about Myrn. But I don't think she's gonna make it through the season.
Pretty shitty of James Gunn to write his girlfriend off the show.
Pretty awesome.
He doesn't want her banging Peacemaker in the show. Once he does that, it's a done deal.
Okay, well, one, I think you're assuming that dying in a superhero show means you're dead forever.
This one seems pretty like it, right? Pretty.
It might in DC. I feel. Like
I mean,
yeah, I feel like
Judo Master is gonna be fine next week, guys.
Yeah, but he has 2 kidneys.
Yeah,
they can act as his heart. As
they established that
for the record, most of us have 2 kidneys.
Well, guys, Flashpoint's coming up to reset everything no matter what, so it doesn't matter. You know,
exactly.
It's all make believe.
Flashpoint's gonna take it back to 0 anyway, and they're just gonna keep whatever they're gonna cherry pick things.
I think the reason I say Harcourt is because I think I would be saddest if it was Harcourt. I think Leota would be really sad too, but I think
it's usually the funny guy. The funny guy usually eats it. Like if you apply Diebeard, yeah. If you apply Scream logic, it's always like the most charming people that bite it. Like Wes Craven logic, the most charming people start biting it first.
I just think the show is trying really hard to make me like Harcourt, and that's why I think she's going to be the one that dies. They don't have to try hard with Vigilante, right? He just out of the box is fun and funny, and I do agree that he might be he would be also a really cool one to die, but I mean, yeah. I don't think this romance is going to end the way it wants for Chris.
I think.
How do you see her dying though, Dennis? Like what happens or what leads to her demise? You think?
I think a butterfly is going to fly up her butt. No, I don't know.
Like, oh, that's right.
I think it's if anyone's going to die, it's Eagly or Diebeard. I think.
Eagly's totally dying at the end of this.
Eagly's not dying, guys.
I told my wife if Eagly dies, I'm going to kill one of the cats. So hopefully for her sake, it's not Eagly. But if it is,
I don't think Eagly's dying.
Okay, Eagly's totally dying.
I don't think
Peacemaker's going to cook something with a Teflon pan in his apartment or in his mobile home, and it's going to kill the bird. That's an actual thing.
You speak from personal experience. That's what it sounds like.
That's an actual thing. You can't Teflon and birds don't mix. So,
wait, what's the deal with that? Do they just slide off, or what's the deal?
Whenever you cook with like a Teflon pan or use like PAMs or something, and that chemical that birds don't fuck with, and it just kills them.
What the hell?
Yeah, birds are weird.
This is a disclaimer. We do not endorse.
We do not endorse killing birds with Teflon and PAM.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's just a PSA. Whenever you buy a bird from PetSmart, they give you a little pamphlet, and that was in it.
Is that true? What the hell? Wait, so if you cook around a bird with Teflon and PAM, like your bird is just gonna drop dead, like you're in a mine shaft in the 40s?
Yep.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right.
This is the Bird MD cast now.
The more you know.
Zach, do you have questions for us?
The hell no, not anymore, you bird killing scumbags.
I mean, I want to go more into this bird and Teflon conversation. It's pretty gripping.
Frank, you're the guy who vets everything. Google that, please, while we're
let's get a check on this.
While we're double checking other stuff.
Favorite PowerPoint moments, guys. What did you like the most? Was it the chimp, the effects? What did you guys like?
Oh, the chimp.
I thought they were going to be friends.
I thought it was cute that he made the chimp and the human want to be friends. Yeah.
Teflon toxicity is what it's called. Deaths can result from this condition, which is due to noxious fumes emitted from overheated cookware coated with Teflon. Polytetrafluoroethene, big ass word. All right, dang, Ricky. Well, it says overheated cookware, so if you cook responsibly, I think.
I want to say that, like, if Eagly dies that way, we have to give Ricky something.
Okay.
We have to.
I'll take money or V-Bucks.
No, he needs a trophy. We need to make let's go in halves, Dennis. If you're down, go in halves on a trophy for Ricky that says, like, I don't know.
I mean, that's a pretty James Gunn ass way to kill.
Best nerd prediction.
Yeah,
I don't feel that is a very James Gunn. I feel like you say that and you don't understand James Gunn.
Hey, Vigilante, watch my bird for a few days.
Why? Please explain to me why that is such a James Gunn way to kill a character.
It's a random way to die.
As in
a bird.
But other example of random ways to die, like normally
gorilla getting chainsawed, you know.
Yeah, gorilla getting
chainsaw coming before the last week.
I don't think that's not random.
That's very in line.
That's a Chekhov's gun, is what that is, man. They introduced the chainsaw, then they used the chainsaw.
They introduced the bird and the mobile home.
Yeah.
He's probably got a Teflon pan.
All you need to introduce is the pan.
Yeah. Him and Harcourt get married. They get a Teflon pan for their wedding. They go on a honeymoon. Boom.
Bam.
Lindsay likes the idea. Lindsay likes the idea of a trophy when someone's weird prediction comes true.
Okay, we'll take note.
We just pass it to each other, send it to each other.
I think that is the best reason to have the weirdest predictions, and that's why I still like my intro prediction, even if you guys don't feel it needs to be connected. Yeah. And I'm down to entertain Ricky's Teflon prediction. Frank, what's the weirdest one you can think of?
Why? Why do I have to
pie in the sky, Frank?
I've outgrown this since WandaVision. Like, I'm done with my Mephisto.
We got you, caught you in 4K I'm done.
Because you didn't get a trophy, and that's why.
Because Mephisto didn't exist. He didn't exactly. He only exists in Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance.
We were denied trophies.
We were denied our Mephisto. We got a Ralph Boner instead. Yeah, I don't have anything weird, man, to predict. I'm just kind of going with the flow.
I think you guys were kind of talking about like DC, like Red Universe people showing up from the show. Do you guys really think anything will happen in the next 3 episodes, or anyone will show up from any of the movies or anything like that? What do you guys think?
That'd be great. That'd be cool if they did.
I think last week we were saying I think somebody wanted Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher,
yeah.
Someone was I read a rumor Henry Cavill was what might be Superman from the neck up this time, as opposed to Shazam, you know. So that'd be cool. I'd be down with anything, actually, anything from the larger DCEU, just to give it that visual connectivity. Like when you see Samuel Jackson in the first episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it kind of gave it that validity.
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
I think it would be funny to see like I don't want to say a real superhero, but a powered human, you know, show up and like pick up the mess, you know, clean up the mess or whatever that these kids are starting, you know, because no matter what, they're always going to be like a B level hero in that grander universe.
I kind of felt like Waller was that confirmation of a larger universe when I saw her, you know, because Waller messes with the big dogs, you know what I mean? Like she does. She like
she met up with Bruce Wayne in the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
she knows she's Batman.
Just having Batman there gave that Suicide Squad its validity. But I want like a Batman-esque type character for this to give it that validity. She's kind of like the go-between. She's the Nick Fury.
The liaison.
I want someone more powered. I want someone to like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of someone big. Like
Aquaman going to an aquarium.
Sure.
Aquaman.
Cool. Aquaman shows up. He's all, hey, don't throw this shit in the water.
He's just at an aquarium as they drive by.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He's rumored to be
Because the mermaid.
Because
Because the mermaid emoji.
What if in like the post-credit scene of the final episode, we see Aquaman tipping some guy at the aquarium?
I think that'd be brilliant.
That'd be a good scene.
Yeah.
It ties all into the greater world, you know?
Well,
It does. It does. It has implications. Yeah. I like it. Lindsay's recommending that I spray paint a Mephisto figure gold or something. Okay, one, a Mephisto figure is way too valuable to just be handing out for this stupid thing. Two, I think we need to figure out a way to make the trophy scale based on the ridiculousness of the prediction. Because if Ricky's prediction's right, that's the best trophy. Okay? Like mine's not even that great of a prediction because other people are predicting it. But I promise you, no one has Ricky's prediction. No one has the Teflon prediction. So I think, and then I think Batman or Aquaman showing up, that's like C tier prediction right there. So like, I feel like we have to figure out a way to like tier this trophy. But I'm excited for all of them. I didn't mean for you to feel bad about your predictions, Frank. It was just
Who, me?
It was just something fun. Yeah, it was just having fun with it.
Oh, I don't care. No, it's fun. It's fun to joke about it now. Now that all the golemness has left my system, and I'm no longer like so protective of my Mephisto predictions.
I really do feel like WandaVision was a very therapeutic thing for us, though, because like it allowed us to approach every show afterwards with a little bit more pragmatism. Pragmatism.
Little caution, little respect.
You guys called me on Valentine's Day while I was on
mid-coitus.
Valentine's Day retreat.
Let's
discuss doing an emergency episode.
Let's reframe this. Theory. Let's reframe this. Valentine's Day during a freaking pandemic. Okay, you could have easily just done it like we all did, which is just stay at home and watch Netflix.
Here's a chocolate
up north. Why can't we do that?
You can, but I'm just saying, like, it's not a weird thing to like. No holiday means anything in the last 2 years.
At night, it wasn't during the daytime. It was supposed to be at night.
It was at 7 p.m.
It was at night.
That's technically night.
Oh wait! No! We had to end by 7 p.m. right? Because Frank had a D&D. It was like 5:30 or something.
It was
like
like
that
2 a.m.
5:30 p.m. We called everybody together.
Dennis got everyone up, and I'm like, Dennis, what do you want? I'm sleeping.
He's all like, Yo, Ultron. I still had fun. It was a different time, but I'm still happy that like, we can have these nerd predictions. And I bet I should have asked Frank beforehand, but like we could also have nerd fights if you prepared any for us.
I did not.
Okay, well, fine. Yeah, fine.
I totally forgot.
That's cool. Just way to leave Zach hanging.
Sorry, Zach. I owe you one for next time. I'll give you an extra.
We'll do two next time. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Junior, I had to brainstorm some last week on the fly, but I can't do it this time.
The problem is the new Pokemon game came out, and Pokemon owns my ass. So,
Pikachu versus Electro, go.
Oh shit.
Pikachu.
Electro, I think, because Electro can drain his powers too. I think in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go Pikachu. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
my kid's a big Pokemon fan. I guess I had Pikachu.
He'll thunder tackle his ass.
Bulbasaur versus Aquaman.
Oh shit!
Aquaman would just drown him.
No, Aquaman. No, Bulbasaur
is strong against water Bulbasaur.
Type. Yeah.
Is he aquatic?
Yes. No. Well, water types don't hurt grass types as much.
Yeah, but can he breathe underwater?
Or is it the other way around? Hold on.
That's the question. Can you breathe underwater?
Grass beats water. Grass beats water. Nope. Bulbasaur wins that fight. Grass beats water. I'm just going with Pokemon lore. So
Charizard. Okay. Charizard versus Starfire.
Ooh. Probably Starfire. She's more mobile.
She can fly. Yeah.
Wait, did you say Charizard?
Yeah.
You say Charizard or Charmander? If Charizard can fly,
Charizard can fly.
Okay, Charizard can fly. Yeah,
Charizard. He can't fly into space.
Zach, do you have an opinion on this one?
Yeah, I think right there flying into space, that's a whole different level right there. So yeah,
Yeah.
Charizard has to stay within the atmosphere, I believe. So
Yep.
that could be the difference.
Once the tail goes out, he dies.
Like a punk.
Yep.
All right, we got one last one contributed by Lindsay. Hawkman versus Gordon Ramsay cooking with a Teflon pan.
It's got to be Gordon Ramsay. Hawkman will die, apparently.
Well, what type of building are they cooking in?
Yeah.
Like if
is
it's
it more
well
ventilated?
ventilated?
Poor ventilation. Poor ventilation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But is Hawkman actually a bird, or he's just like a buff dude with wings?
He's a bird. He's a bird man. It depends. Hawkman is multiple different people. He is a reincarnated spirit. So he has been Katar Hall, the Thanagarian person, like or emperor or prince or whatever.
Mhm.
Prince
He's been Carter Hall, which is a basically a ghetto Indiana Jones, right? Like Egyptologist. He's an Egyptologist. And then he's also been an ancient Egyptian as well, right? Like he's been like
Prince
three
Khufu.
different. Yeah, Prince Khufu. So Hawkman's been three different things, but they're all.
But
he has
I wanna
bird
say-
DNA.
in the short game, Gordon
one of them
Ramsay
does.
wins. In
Okay.
the long game, Hawkman wins.
Yeah,
Because he'll get reincarnated once he dies from the Teflon poisoning.
and then he'll come back with an nth metal pan,
There you go. There you go.
and then he's done.
Nth
all right.
metal is well known, kills Gordon Ramsay's when
Yeah,
they smell
exactly.
him. Yeah.
It's true. Zach, you still have a chance to not join us on the soapbox afterwards.
You can run. if you
Whoa,
like.
whoa, whoa!
It's-
I'm not going to miss out on Moana conversation. All right, we agreed
All right.
beforehand.
He wants to talk Moana, so we're gonna do it. This was hilariously all over the place this episode. For everybody that stuck around with us, thank you so much. But it is time to wrap this up, true believers. I first off, I want to say check back with us next week when we'll be discussing more Peacemaker with our friend Mikey. Mikey's back.
What?
Yep.
Love Mikey.
And thanks to Zach, Frank, and Ricky for nerding out with me today. If you'd like to take a moment to let people know where they can find you, now's your chance.
So at Game Road, I'm on I think Instagram and Twitter with that, or GameRoad.com is the website. I hope to write more, and yeah, it's good talking with you guys. It was very enjoyable.
It was very enjoyable. I feel like that's a negative rating that we're gonna get afterwards.
We're gonna get a 1-star Yelp rating.
We're gonna get trashed on Yelp for this one, man.
Damn it.
I appreciate it anyways, having you on. Thank you for this, and I do really appreciate how much you try and like let people know where they can find us as well. DanX Media everywhere. We're all over the place. Just talking nerdy, playing with toys, and just taking lots of pictures and stuff whenever I get a chance to. Yeah.
He doesn't like it when Ricky and I don't plug ourselves.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed the show, and even if you didn't enjoy the show, go and smash that like button. Smite that like button with the Thor hammer of meow meow, and go ahead and leave a comment. That really helps get our activation inspiration up. And also go ahead and sign up for our Patreon, and then you can hang out with us in the soapbox, where I'm going to say a bunch of dirty words because I want to quote Peacemaker in its entirety. I didn't want to quote it here, but I'm going to quote it in the soapbox.
Why did you quote it here?
Check it out. Because they say the P word, and they say the F word, and they also say the T word. But all those words, if you want to know what the T and the P and the F stand for, you're going to have to go to the soapbox. You can join up for the low price of $2 a month, I think. I don't know. I get it for free, so I don't follow these guys. I just wait for it to become free next week whenever we remember. So go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment. Check us out on X Media.
He's the best hype man I could afford, which is free.
Yeah, free. So I'm the most costly.
Yeah.
In fact, we lost a Patreon subscriber after that. That's weird. G Ramsey. I don't even know who
we
that
owe
is.
people money.
G Ramsey is
the
gone.
Teflon company. Man, they left. We lost our Teflon ad subscription.
I'm gonna call it, guys. I'm gonna call it.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Dan Excelsior, True Believers. See you next week. That's it.